Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice herbal blueberry infusion. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, we expanded to the right-hand side of our mega prison facility and then proceeded to spend the majority of it removing barbed wire, which was fun. We also did the odd little chop and change in the center here. So in this one, we want to build, and, well, let's start the building by actually doing some demolishing. Now, this external perimeter wall cost us quite a few generic units of currency when we put it in, or about 2 episodes ago, and I did say I wasn't going to remove it. However, there has been some valuable points made in that we're not necessarily struggling with the storage, but deliveries is a bit of a problem. If we were to remove this wall and then set it back further, we could have a bigger deliveries area, garbage, etc. And I think that's a valid point for the work that it's going to take. We might as well do it. So how far are we going to go out with that? I reckon, well, currently it's 3 by something. I reckon if we just go 10, so we go more than 3 times, then we can sort of future-proof this. And that means that, oh, look, we're going to eat into all of this space. Nightmare. Anyway, so we'll do that. It does mean that these plans will have to be revised, or rather moved over. Sadly, I don't think we can copy the plans. We can clear the plans, but no copy. I believe this is 22 external. It is. So when we plan the rest of this, we're going to have to make sure it's moved over, but it's not too much of an issue. I know people have discussed the entranceway, that it might get quite crowded. Yes, indeed, that is a thing. However, if we made it bigger, the bottleneck is still going to be here, and, well, this ain't Factorio, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Also, as well, very much another good comment made about all of these amenities here. We could just keep them, and that means that the prisoners have, the guards and such have 2 ways to go. That's actually a very, very valid point. For a couple of reasons, I'm not going to keep all of this stuff here. The main one being the idea was to move it over the right-hand side so we can get in more prisoner amenities around here, so more reform and things. However, when we remove this energy grid, there's going to be some spare building, so I think maybe at least one of these will become, if nothing else, just a staff toilet. That will hopefully be a sound compromise. Anyway, let's go ahead and see how we're getting on. It looks like, for some reason, a couple of pieces have not been demolished. Also, I'm going to go over to objects and sell object. I've taken the liberty of removing a lot of, well, probably most of the barbed wire. It's because, well, it was just taking up far too much space, and, well, yeah, I thought I'd do that in between the episodes. I'm just going to go down as well, and you may be noticing a lot of toilets here, as well as the doors, and that's because we did remove a lot of solitary, so we've got a lot of spare doors, so I'm just going to remove those. I say removing them, actually selling them. The toilets maybe not so much, because we are going to be using some of them in this area, and I think, again, from comments, people do say it might be best to maybe add in some additional toilets. I think that is a very valid point, so that's what we'll probably do. Anyway, that has now been sorted. Just double checking to see if this is finalized. It is not, but they are finishing this off. So let's just go over to planning and walls, and, well, the walls are going to go along here, and we're going to measure probably 10 in. And then we're going to put that there, so just double check. 10 internal, that's fine, so I can just remove, sadly, a lot of these plans, but as I said, we know what the deal is with them, so that's going to come along, and, well, it's going to run all the way down, and we'll put in the entranceways. I could have done that, which is what we've done previously, but I think just that would be fine for the walls, maybe? Doing that, would that be fine? I mean, it means there's just one wall to go over, but yeah, at least the road gate and barrier is still intact. This is going to obviously follow a similar scheme. We're just going to remove that section there. You can see the issues with the performance, or the lack of. And why is that one bit of wall just sitting there? It is queued for demolition. It is scheduled, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. As I said, these buildings here, they were an internal of 22, so I'm just going to put the 2 there, so we know that that is the new size, and I'll just keep the other stuff where it is. And yes, we will be focusing heavily on green energy in this episode once the wall is in, and obviously things are set to staff only, as they should be. etc. So let's remove that. We're going to say doors, and the doors will go in like that. And, well, let's put in the concrete wall. I could do perimeter wall around all of this, but is it necessary? I mean, for this bit, probably. It probably is actually a decent idea to have this as perimeter walls, because it is harder to tunnel over. Sorry, tunnel over? That's not correct. Tunnel under and climb over. So where the prisoners are going to be, it's probably worth it to put in the perimeter wall. It does take quite a while to do, so we'll have to give the staff enough time, but that'll be fine for all of that. And then for the rest of it, it will just be concrete. So concrete along to there, and then all the way up here. And obviously that means we can then set this to staff only. Not that the prisoners even get close to this part, that's not the point. But there we go. And then doors, it's going to be a large jail door with an automatic door opener, probably. Although we could just keep it as staff doors. Do we keep this as just staff? No. I think it'll be fine just being... Oh no, we have got that as a staff door. So yeah, we will remove that and go for the staff double door. And there we go. 1,521 prisoners are now in the facility, 341 of which are medium category prisoners, which we've not seen a huge change in the behaviour of the facility, and hasn't really been a spike in violence or anything like that. Reform is 36% with punishment onto punishment and reform is on 6 out of 10, so that's all right. And I believe security's gone up as well to 2. Well, I guess that's a thing. Lots of prisoners saying they have been unable to be escorted to their cell. The plan for the intake is just to keep everything opened up and basically max the facility. So that is 1,616 prisoners we can have. Out of those, it's majoritively MinSec. We've got these are shared and these are shared. However, MinSec on the right-hand side and then medium, and then we want to go high and then Supermax. But that's going to be probably a thing for later on. I think the focus should be on basically getting in this new area done. I think that's the main priority. Anyway, we can see workers are cracking on and building. A lot of them struggling with the pathing, but that's just the usual stuff. Actually, what I'll do while we're waiting is go to rooms and say storage. So storage is quite a small piece, but, well, we're going to make it a bit larger now by doing... well, that, and then that. So there's our storage room there. We're going to go and place in probably deliveries next, which is situated here. And it's actually right up against the wall, which is curious, is it not? No, it's not right up against the wall. So it's going to be that, and then that. So that is now in. So I'm just going to double check the distance of that. It is 10, yes. And there's a little error there, but we're fine now. Garbage will also go in. And naturally, just mouse over, we can see it is this section. So there to there. So that's 14. And then finally, we've got our exports, which is going to go in there like so. So lots of additional space, like I say, not really strictly necessary, but definitely a nice thing to do at this stage. If we were, you know, if it was going to be a big hassle, we probably wouldn't do it, but it is literally just a little bit of time and money. Then money is, well, it's not a problem with this facility. Performance is, but not money and and anything else. In terms of our staff, we do have 50 workers. I'm going to hire up to probably 75. Yes, and we've had some deaths here. However, I'm not... oh, no, I was going to say that's Scott Austin, I believe it is. And they're headed off, and they, I believe, have some noteworthy traits. Yeah, snitch, ex-law enforcement, and dealer. I know when we've mentioned about this stuff over on the left-hand side before, often the discussion is, why don't we put protective custody in here? Well, it was just not really in the remit. As much as it would be nice to have it, and we probably should have it, it's just the idea was mega prison, get as many prisoners as possible, which is actually not this. We could have got more prisoners, but we decided to change it up a bit by adding in the, well, showers and toilets at the bottom of the dormitory. You have to go around, and then in the centre we were going to have a yard, but that was then moved, and then instead we've put the common room in place. So yeah, it was a bit of an evolution, but you know, we are getting there. Speeding up to max speed, even though the game absolutely hates it, just so we can crack on with some building. Gonna check our programs here, and we've got some staff programs being ran, which are all fine, and a little bit of the old ultra violence here, which has been, well, it's not really a problem when we have a guard here who is running with the stun baton. And I think while we're here, we're going to... Oh, no, I can't actually click on them. There we go. That's rank not achievable. We can't change the ranks. No, apparently not. Okay, fair enough. So they are now running round the top because Andrew Thomas is still fighting, and now they have ceased that. Rank, and they're a senior guard, and we can't up their rank. I don't think many of them we could probably change rank. There is a certain level, the specialist officer, that they have to achieve. That says dump. That's not the button we want. We want to say rank, and then go through, and anyone that can be upgraded we will do as well. And it's kicking off over here as well. Going to do a guard response here just because, well, I think we should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish of the alerts popped up there. It's not a riot or anything like that, and danger level is actually, it's low. I mean, it is increasing, but yeah, what's going on here? And is it happening down here as well? There's the odd little bit there. Yeah, we did have a very high rated prisoner, and I was wondering in the last episode why that is, but I believe we brought them in anyway, so. It shouldn't be much of a surprise, but at least cleared up. We're down to 1,494 prisoners, a lot of prisoners obviously being released, and yeah, we still have a bit of some fighting there and some fighting here. Let me just double check the... Yeah, we have got a lot of traits actually. If we look at the difference between the traits, there's actually about the same amount of traits. I don't know what the ratio is, and are these people trying to escape? It's current. No, they're actually just going to bed. Not too sure what's going on there. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a tunnel search all sectors, which is apparently 51 places to search. I'm not too sure why that isn't. I'm also not sure why these prisoners are acting up so much. The needs, for the most part, are being fulfilled. So it's just... they're acting out because they can. There's no legendary prisoner that I can see, and most people are now asleep. And because of the delays, we've got a prisoner bus arriving at 2 o'clock in the morning. There's lots of returning prisoners. Oh, wow, the majority of those are returning. Interesting. Okay. But we're still receiving, obviously, the intake here. I'm going to... what's our safe capacity? 404 medium capacity prisoners. If I keep that open, it will eventually filter through these 4 dormitories, because those are not set to any particular level of prisoner, to any particular category. So what we'll do is we'll receive the next intake, we'll do that, and then most likely we'll turn medium off and just keep filtering through with the low-risk prisoners. And what's probably best is then we start thinking about, once we've got the expansion on the right secure and everything else, we'll think about perhaps going for high risk, although seeing what's happened this past evening, is that a good idea? Because there's definitely a noteworthy amount of violence increase. So this is just basically blocked up. Yeah, we may have to change these to particular categories as well. So we could say minsec, yes, medium, It would make sense, really, to do this, considering the rest of it. is set. Okay, but obviously the corridor is not. There we go. And it means that we should have less people going through the corridors to the other areas. Should mean that. Whether or not it actually does mean that is, well, up for debate. So, building is very much underway. Almost complete in the areas that matter as well, like around here, but apparently there's just some that, yeah, they don't want to build. Oh, wow, look at all the recycling as well. In fact, that's over a truck's worth of recycling. Fair enough. Deliveries mainly contains food. That is, on books, apparently. Yeah. Yes, all this food just sitting in the warming sun. Can't imagine the health of that is too good. Let me just remove the planning bit there, and I think some of this we can set to staff only now. Deployment, staff only. Yes, we can. Obviously, it's going to be staff and visitor only. The rest of this here we can't yet because some of the walls are to go in. And the plan is to make this grid. And what on earth is happening there? Yes. So, that's the thing. Look, this is how to dog, not that. Look, all the doggos doing doggo stuff, being lovely. But over there... Yeah, they've given up. Is there just one dog left in the animal therapy container? Interesting. Okay, how we're doing for walls? We are almost there. Actually, for this one, naturally, there's a lot of work to be done over on the right-hand side. Have we received the right amount of prisoners? So there's still intake coming. Yeah, that's fine. For the deliveries, I could probably bring the exports down and garbage down and make deliveries wider. Would that help? I don't know. Am I going to do it? Yes. So it's going to be 14 there, which means that's removed. Just going to double check the measurements on that one. 14, yes. Garbage, which is going to be remove all of that. And then go 14. And then deliveries. Base gets brought down to there. Brought down to there, should I say. Okay, that's pretty much sorted. Walls are on the last section. We could put it in some more sniper towers as well. Or at the top and down the bottom. It probably would be worth it, actually. Guard towers. Going to put them there and there. Does mean then that we probably have to hire some more staff. We only have 3 snipers. Let's take that to 9. Oh no, that's going to cost more money in wages. Oh no. Anyway, the visitors prefer going through the gap in the wall as opposed to this. Because of course they do. Oh, there we go. Everyone's learned how to pet the animals. There's only 2, is it? The Huskies and Dalmatians. Oh no, there's got another one there. We haven't got the bow tie bandit though. I'm noticing. Yeah. So much hair in those 3 rooms. So our next intake is minimum and a medium. Interesting. We are pretty much at capacity. 401 medium security and maximum capacity is 404. So what I'm going to do is go to intake and we're going to turn off the medium sec, which means we'll have more low sec, and that's pretty much fine. Right, how's the walls doing? They are doing all right, although there's still a couple of sections to sort out. The external walls around here are pretty much fine. There's just the odd little gap here and there. I don't know why they've just proceeded to leave these little bits of perimeter wall in, but alas, we'll never know. Just this once bit there. Was there some visitors coming through that way? I'm pretty sure there was. And then, oh, killed for being a snitch. Do we get some healing in time? No. No, sadly not. And let's just check out our deployment. Visitor only. Still not done, and still not done. Is it that one piece? It is that one piece. In terms of shares, where are we at? 90%. To buy some, it would cost about 300,000, I would imagine. Yeah. There is a noteworthy increase in violence in the facility, which is not ideal, and it's only going to get worse if we bring in high risk and certainly Supermax, because we'll probably end up getting some legendaries from that one as well. Just double checking the last parts of it. We've got a corner piece, which is that even scheduled? It is ordered, yes. Oh, and don't say those bricks were for that wall, because now they're going to have to go all the way around. Oh no, I'm guessing it's this worker here. Gordon, are you going to put that section of wall in? Indeed you are. Well done, Gordon. Okay, so last piece there. A couple of pieces here. Have we got that bit done? No. And that bit there as well. I don't want to add in some more. Okay, I think I'm going to have to assign some more guards in here. I think we are. Deployment. Patrols. We have patrols around. What I'm going to do is just go 1, 2, 3, 4 guards. 1, 2, 3, 4 extra guards. I don't want to assign armed guards in there. I don't want armed guards around the general populace. What I want is guards to stop any fighting before it gets out of control, and also to use their medipacks if they have them. There's a Featherstone, Richard Featherstone, and Simon Platten here, killed for being a snitch. Yeah, the low-risk prisoners don't really seem to care that much about snitches and informants and things like that, whereas the mediums do seem to have a bit more of a aggressive tone when it comes to that sort of thing. Wall is still yet to be completed. Has it been ordered? It is. And has anyone... Yeah, someone is assigned to it as well, which is good. Just waiting for them to come along and do that. Deployment, visitor only, and we can change that to visitor only. That one and that one. There we go. Okay, and then finally this, which is currently set to shared, just going around the perimeter, and it is that one there, which is still favoured by all of the visitors. Utterly ridiculous. Right. So, we can now change that. If I... Can we? Can we? Now we can. Job done. Danger level is flying up, and that's a problem. Why is it going up? 271 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched recently. I'm guessing policy. Yeah. Yeah, it's search cells when anything happens, so it's just lots of searches. We could take that off, because if one person has found weapons, then they're going to search the rest of it. So I'm not really too sure what the deal is there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a look at the utilities now, and we need to connect up the transformer. And well, I say connect up the transformer, actually build the thing. So we're going to have probably a transformer there, and we'll rotate that around. Then we want the batteries that go around that, and then everything else on the other side. Let's see about that. So we'll put the transformer in first, and we'll put in, well, you can't put the batteries in now, but then we'll put the rest of it in. So we get in the green energy coming in from the right-hand side in the transformer, and then the power comes out of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to substitute this power station here. And then we can most likely do the same thing up top, and then again inject the power into here and go through this area, although the power station might not like that. This is our test bed. We're going to try this one and see how we get on with that. It's going to take a lot of wind and solar hybrids, but, well, we've got 5 and we've also got 250,000, so adding in this shouldn't be a problem. What is a problem is, again, just waiting for things to happen, which is a concern. Did they just come through that? I believe they did, and they're now walking all the way around the outside. Visitors came around this way. What? There are no words. I don't know why that's happening, because there's door servos there. Anyway, where's our deliveries? Deliveries are coming in. Lots of food. Danger level, luckily, is flying down. Medium and decreasing. Over 500 prisoners, or nearly 500 prisoners. No, there it is. Over 500 prisoners say they are well treated, which is good. And lots of prisoners are being calmed. So that's fine. And where is this transformer? Is it literally the ingredients? Could be. Let's check needs, because something's going on here. Needs are getting fulfilled. There is a critical need for sleep needs for some people, which will be done in a moment. But obviously we are running lots of programs as well. Reoffending still 36%, so still a bit of an issue. There's the early prisoner release. I think most of our money, I'm guesstimating, is going to be coming from paroled. How many have we paroled? Prisoners escaped. 493. Most of that in one episode. Paroled early, 741 with a 7% reoffending rate. It's actually not terrible. Actually, it's better than that. It's quite good. Where is the... Look at this. It's ridiculous amounts of trucks just backing up. Let's see, where is the deliveries? I'm not sure. Transformers... transforming... Oh, just in for both green engine batteries. Yes. Transformers in. Good. Right. So, green power in there. Usable prison power there. Batteries will go around like so. 500 each, and you can only go adjacent. And then wind turbines, which is going to be this. Solar wind hybrids. Can you tell when I unpaused it? And on this side as well. And I don't know how much power that will supply, but I'm betting it's enough to run at least one power station. Realistically, we can probably just connect them all up eventually. That would be the end game goal. We've got more prisoners fighting here. Stokel. They're just randomly fighting. There's a privacy and luxury need. Just attacked staff. Unknown reputation. This prisoner here. Cameron Merning. No reputation. Has a massive need for, well, pretty much everything, but they can easily fulfill at least 3 of those. It also says sleep time, and, well, they ain't doing that, a lot of them. But now they should. Okay. Danger level going up, but I'm guessing it will be going down shortly. Needs... No. Now that is interesting. Let's check out the intelligence and informants here. We've got lots of potential CIs, so we can recruit all of these. We're not going to use them, really. Potential CIs. We could do, we'll find out more about the inmates with some unknown traits. But realistically, with the amount of, we've got a lot of informants, right? But we've got people on 100% coverage, so we activate one person, and as soon as they get to wherever they need to be, it's pretty much job done. Let's see, shall we? So they are being escorted all the way along to the very left-hand side of the facility, which it's actually running okay now that most people are just sitting. Oh, right underway. And where is that? In here, is it? I believe so. Guard response. And why the writing? Got loads of needs, but they're not going to fulfill the needs by doing this, because now they're going to get shoved into solitary for a while. Oh, and there's the right over with. That didn't last long. Curious that it happened as I activated our confidential informant. Let's see. Oh, we got tunnels. We got 2 tunnels, in fact. Okay, this is actually a big thing. So, we now know something about the facility. The left-hand side, 2 areas here, these, we weren't too sure whether we were going to go. We know that the first 2 always tunnel to the right-hand side to the main entrance, because that's the quickest way out. These ones, though, different behaviours. The very left-hand side dormitory, they're actually tunnelling to the right. Not, as I would have expected, underneath here. However, the one next to it, that's coming to the left. Were they going to meet up and do like a super tunnel to tunnel down or something? But if they were going to do that, they'd dig from here downwards. And how come the tunnel's there? It should connect up to here. Maybe they have been tunnelling left. Either way, remove tunnels once I unpause it. Oh! No. Sorry, my mistake. I thought this left-hand side was going up and across. It's not. It is this middle dormitory where they've tunnelled along a couple, then up, and then right across. So we know for sure that the behaviour is what we would have expected, actually. It is going to the left-hand side. So these left 2, the escape comes to the left. Obviously, I haven't initiated any lockdown or anything. We've got more than enough prisoners between the start and the end points. Okay, there is a lot of solar in there. We're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. Didn't get the electrical grid sorted like I wanted to, but we have spent a bit of extra time knocking down a perimeter wall, then putting a perimeter wall back in, putting massive walls around the newer compound, and yeah, obviously doing this as well. Next episode, the plan, and it is only a tentative plan, get the whole prison on green energy. It's very... it's very risky and it's a very lofty plan. Let's put it that way. Will it work? The fun's in finding out. As always, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.